Socialism is not the answer for America. Hello, American comrades. Here is something relevant. My name is Natasha. I am a legal American citizen who immigrated here from Russia, and I have a message for you about socialism. It is not good for you at all. Let me give you a bit of backstory. I was born in Russia, and my family and I were lucky enough to make it to Venezuela in the late 80s, when Venezuela was still a free democracy of sorts. But socialism is like a nasty little plague that follows us, so eventually it came to Venezuela too. Once again, we were lucky enough to have the means to legally immigrate to the United States. This was not easy, took a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort, but I feel very blessed to be here in America right now. I have built a life here, and I love this country because it has given me more opportunities than I could ever ask for either in Russia or Venezuela. What I want to talk about in this video is something very relevant and disturbing, right now especially. To my utter shock and horror, as someone that has experienced these dehumanizing realities of socialism twice, in Russia and then in Venezuela, it has come to my attention that many young Americans believe that socialism is a viable direction for our beloved country to take. And I'm here to tell you, no, you really need to reconsider, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, from what I have seen so far, all the young people, mostly college students that think that socialism is a good idea, have no freaking idea of what it actually means. They just think that socialism means that they will get free college or not have to pay back their loans, or that the government just will take care of all the needs of all the people so nobody starves or goes homeless. But this is extremely reductive. Let's put it in a little bit more of a context, shall we? In a large society such as the United States, there are many moving parts. Some people generate large amounts of wealth because they devote their lives to creating either products or systems that solve a lot of problems, or at least generate a lot of profit. And as it stands today, they still pay most of the taxes that keep this country running. At the same time, there is an immensely large number of people that do not contribute to our society at all, but are still taken care of by the society by receiving compensation for either real or perceived disabilities. Some of these people actually need help, but many abuse the permissive system we have. And not only they abuse it, they teach others how to do the same by finding loopholes in the systems that were put in place to take care of the vulnerable. They're basically being hijacked by the ones that do not want to contribute to society at all. We're basically already living in a socialist-ish system because those of us that work and pay taxes have to pay for those that for some reason don't. But now government agencies want to further this by increasing taxes even more and enforcing rules that would dictate what a business can hire who based on race, gender, and other identity politics. Basically enforcing a worldview on us which we all might not agree with. And if we disagree, then we get called Nazis, fascists, etc. Things that we are not. They also have way too many professional politicians who also do not contribute to society at all, but are paid for basically being a figurehead. The way we're going, especially in the politically charged climate and with the social justice theme gaining momentum, we're standing at a precipice from which we might have no return. Many forces outside our control are licking their chops like hungry packs of wolves, waiting for us in the West to destroy ourselves so they can conquer us. China? North Korea? This video is only a brief introduction, and I intend to explain myself further in other videos because I understand that attention span is not what it used to be. So I will tell you, please listen, because your future really depends on it. Once you give up your personal freedoms, which here in America so far we have held dear, you have nothing. You have nothing. Once a totalitarian government takes full control, you will have nothing. They will take away your liberty to gather in groups. Already happening. Then they will take control of your children's education. Already happening, at least in public schools. They will do other things to subjugate you, like take away the arts, which they are already doing by prohibiting public performances. This is just the beginning. Finally, they will take control of all the supply chains, typical warfare tactic. They will control your access to food. And when you're hungry, you won't be rational. You will be ready to rat out your neighbor for non-compliance and denounce your best friend for something they said years ago that is now considered wrong speak. You will become afraid to voice your opinion about things we all agreed on yesterday, such as the fact that only women menstruate and have vaginas, or that young children are not mature enough to make medical decisions that affect them for the rest of their life. Or even simple scientific principles such as 2 plus 2 is 4, because that's Colonial Science. So once you can access food, trust me, you will agree to whatever they want. You will take the vaccine that is not proven safe. You will keep your business closed. You will wear the mask on your face because you don't want to lose the job that feeds your family. Because you are a good, caring human being. You will become a good dog for a treat when you're really hungry, trust me. Americans at large, except for the truly poor and disadvantaged, do not know what that's like. And I'm telling you, please do not be conned by all of this that's happening. That is how they get you, because you want to do the right thing and they know how to pull your strings. Before you know it, you'll be in too deep, telling other people to wash their hands and wear a mask, even when you have no proof of how any of it works. You will be the one ratting out your neighbor for having a little get-together during a lockdown. Because you want to be good. And that's how they get you. So see, I'm not questioning your integrity. I'm questioning your critical thinking. Because that is something that has been stolen from you by all the distractions you've been bombarded with your whole life. So it's not entirely your fault. But you have to wake up. Luckily for me, I do not, or have I ever cared about being liked. I only care about the truth. I am the one that sees that the emperor is wearing no clothes right now. Or empress. I want you to see what is being done, because I have lived through this before and I'm frankly quite pissed that I have to deal with this again. Having escaped not one but 2 socialist countries, I come to America, I do the right thing, even serving the army for 7 years because I'm truly grateful for this country and I want to give back. And now I have to hear all this bullshit about how America is not great? What? See, I tripped my camera. Please, young people, tell me. America is not great compared to what? Seriously, compared to what? Go travel abroad and report back. If you have never been abroad, please check your entitlement and never say that again until you have seen how screwed up the rest of the world is. Anyway, socialism is not good because it will strip you from all your basic freedoms such as speech, ability to achieve on merit, ability to choose the outcomes you want for your life, and perhaps much more than that. Do not take my word for it. I will include in the description some books you should read so you can decide for yourself. Sometimes I think the problem with America is that nobody reads books anymore, which is preposterous because you can listen to the books on your phone if you want while you shop at Whole Foods for your gluten-free, non-dairy, organic, vegan things. We have all this technology that gives us the chance to educate ourselves, but most people just use it to look at cat videos or porn or whatever. So maybe we deserve this as a society for it to just end because we totally messed it up. Thank you, helicopter parents, for coddling the American mind into this dark oblivion of social justice. I do not claim to have the answers on how to make it all right at this point. But I'm just going to say it one more time so it sinks in. Socialism is not a sustainable answer to our problems. Someone always has to pay the bill. There is no free lunch. Just saying, really. Learn about how economies work, about evolution, basic psychology and human behavior. To finish, here's something elephant, not elephant. Elephant means uplifting. I'm always going to finish my videos with something on a high note, so there it is. Penguin Books decided to publish Jordan Peterson's new book, 12 More Rules for Life, despite all of the tantrums thrown by their snowflake employees. Because, hey, he sells books. That's relevant because Dr. Peterson is helping a lot of people live a more meaningful life with what he's putting out in the world. So, Penguin, I salute you. There's something I never thought I would say. I will link Dr. Peterson's info in the description as well as other great people that inspired me to make this video and speak out against the bullshit going on in America right now, such as God Sod, David Rubin, Deborah Soot, Douglas Murray, Dave Lindsay, Helen Pluckworth, and Ben Shapiro. I don't agree with all of them all the time, but I think they are all great people that are fighting the same fight. To them I say, I am heeding your call, and I'm thankful for the inspiration you all have given me. I will speak out alongside you, and I will not be silenced, and I do not care who gets offended by any of it. That's it for today. Comment if you like, share if you like, and subscribe. You know, all of the YouTube things. I will see you next time, and I hope this video has given you something to think about. Good night.